What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Moon.
And your girl's time.
And welcome to a slice of the Poly Pie with Moon.
And Skiie.
And we are here. Shed some light. Yeah, we are here.
On a Tuesday.
Tuesday like a bud.
She over there engineering stuff.
Yeah, trying to do a little something up that. I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm messing with that light.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know no more.
We doing some shit.
But what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all had a blessed and prosperous weekend. It is Tuesday.
I know. I thought it was Monday all day today too.
Man, it's one.
Somebody was like, "You doing a podcast?" I was like, "What you?" Oh, it is Tuesday.
See, we out here, man. We out here.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go here. Y'all know how we do it. We gotta start our show every time with a song. What song you wanna listen to? What song?
We can go ahead and do Overlook.
Overlook. Oh, okay.
I don't have the other songs up to tell you what I'm going to play.
We got Triumph. Hold on. We can do it like this.
Hey, those y'all tuning in, please like and share. Please like and share.
So we got these right
Get
here.
your drinks. What's that? So we got Let's Go. That's a feature, right? Oh no, that's him. Hey, let's go. Distance.
All right. Well, there it is. You're about to listen to Dino, Mr. Know-It-All with Distance right here on the Slice of the Poly Pie with Moon.
And Scott.
All right now.
Mathematics.
I suggest you keep your distance. You better do things the right way when you see them shooters in position. They'll up the weapon on the right day with a beam on it for precision. Get you gone in an instant. You ain't know that we was vicious. You ain't know I live by Lakeshore. I can have you sleeping with the fishes. Get you niggas washed up like, hey, somebody come and do these dishes. The toolie on me, so it's gunplay if you looking over his suspicious. Catch a goofy on a one-way, tryna holler at a couple bitches. You hear them cop sirens and shots firing. They'll never find a witness. If you not dying, nigga, stop trying. I suggest you go and find some business. When it unravel and a judge bang the gavel, I won't even see a sentence. I suggest you keep your distance and keep my name out your mentions. Nice try, no more Mr. Nice Guy. It's cool though, but come around me and act a fool, niggas might die. Two blow, catch a nigga at the wrong place at the right time. Why the long face? I'm the right kind to put a nigga in his right mind. A real demon when it's nighttime. Chef Curry night signs. 22, 45, 380. That's the pipeline. How you finna be a millionaire when you keep fucking up your lifelines? I'll pull strings just to give them wings, put them in the air like a kite flying. Now you see me on mic time. MJ and some mic nines beats him play niggas like Ryan, and I'm MJ of this lifetime doing quite fine in my lifeline. Every breath I'm seeking vengeance, too godly for you to guard me. I suggest you bring assistance. I suggest you keep your distance. You better do things the right way when you see them shooters in position. They'll up the weapon on the right day with a beam on it for precision. Get you gone in an instant. You ain't know that we was vicious. You ain't know I live by Lakeshore. I can have you sleeping with the fishes. Get you niggas washed up like, hey, somebody come and do these dishes. The toolie on me, so it's gunplay if you looking over his suspicious. Catch a goofy on a one-way, tryna holler at a couple bitches. You hear them cop sirens and shots firing. They'll never find a witness. If you not dying, nigga, stop trying. I suggest you go and find some business. When it unravel and a judge bang the gavel, I won't even see a sentence. I suggest you keep your distance and keep my name out your mentions.
I'm excited.
I forgot how much I like that song. That was Dino, Mr. Know-It-All with Distance.
Right here on the Slice of the Poly Pie with Moon.
And Sky.
Yeah, I figured you, since you had, I said Mike's hot, you had came and said something. I thought you was gone.
Oh, no, I was just saying that. Dude, you was going to jump in my bed. Should have hit me with the.
I mean, I said Mike. You wait until I said Mike's hot, and then you're gonna say, I forgot how much I like that song.
Because I have to be.
Yeah, what's going on, Ben?
Hey, what's up?
So, man, we're gonna get into this topic real quick, real swift, like real
Up and up right
strong.
Y'all hope y'all got y'all drinks, y'all, because y'all finna be drinking.
Y'all gonna need it. So, boom, here it goes.
Oh, you put it up on. Look at you.
Let's talk about it.
What? Not working. Okay, I put the mice on Facebook because that's what you had said to me.
Oh, let's talk about it. What role did you play in your last relationship not working, or what role did you play in the demise of your last relationship?
We miss you too, B. Fucking nuisance. She said, motherfuckers miss y'all being head ass.
Man, G.
It's hard out here for some pimps.
It's been too long since you've been gone. What? Feels good some substance, and I miss you. Come back. Hey, I knew some of it. So there it is. So yes. Let's get up in here right here on the Slice of the Poly Pie with Moon. We're gonna talk about it, man. So
you gonna go?
No, nigga. Look up, Marlon. Say cheese. What up, Shot?
What's up, Shot?
You want me to go?
Oh, you want me to start? I feel like I
don't know what's going on.
I feel like I started last week, so I'm gonna let you take this.
I don't know what's going on with my right hand tonight. she operating like today is Monday for real. So the part I played in the demise of my last relationship, being 100, I wasn't honest with the person I was with. I ain't gonna say my partner, but I wasn't honest, and I felt like if I didn't sleep or cheat with her while I was living in the house, that I didn't cheat on her. You know, she would kick me out, and I would go and sleep with women. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell me to get my shit and get out your house, and I get my shit and get out your house, mind you, I'm paying bills there and everything. You know what I'm saying? I am contributing to the upkeep of this residency. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you put that. The upkeep of this residency.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
this residential habitat that we share. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me to pack my shit and get out. Bet if I pack my shit and I get out and my mail coming to where I'm at, we not together no more. I don't even think that we need to discuss whether we are together or not.
I mean, how long was you gone for you to change? Now, are you talking about the 6 months gone or a few days, a few weeks?
No, ain't not. No, it was every summer. It seemed like, I should go back and revisit that, huh? You know what I'm saying? But like springtime was a rocky time. Every spring, it would be something.
Really?
Yeah, I never got kicked out. I never got kicked out in the winter. I guess she needed me to shovel the sidewalk and the driveways and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But back to you.
I don't know, you know.
Because we're talking about what role we individually played in the other person.
So I wasn't honest with who I was and who I wanted to be.
Okay.
So I give her some grace on that. She didn't really know, she didn't really understand who I was because I wasn't totally honest with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I could give her that. I was too lenient.
See, that's back to that. I was too nice. I gave too much.
I didn't say I gave anything. I said I was too lenient because I allowed a person to treat me the way I didn't want to be treated, and I never stopped them or I never told her like, "Hold on now." You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by lenient. I didn't really stand up for myself when I should have, and because I didn't, the actions towards me didn't get better; they got worse.
So would you not? So that still falls under being honest and not necessarily lenient, because you didn't like the way you were being treated, and you weren't honest about how you didn't like the way you were being treated.
I mean, well, I guess you could say it like that. I guess, but you still, I knew how I was being treated. So it wasn't that I wasn't being honest. I just didn't say anything.
That's what I said.
I dealt with it. So it wasn't about being honest. I knew how I was being treated, and I knew I ain't like that shit. I just didn't say shit to keep shit down. I was like, you know what? Let that shit roll off my back because I'm who I am, and I'll be all right. It's cool. It's whatever. So that is being, it ain't about being honest. I didn't tell her because I want to argue. I ain't want to fight.
But see, lenient is you give some person leniency when they cross a line or a border with you or a boundary that they know that they're crossing, right? Mm-hmm. So you're lenient in how you deal with them. But if you're not honest, how can you be lenient?
Because
if you're not saying, I don't like this bothers me, what are you being lenient
If you call a motherfucker out their name, you know they don't like that shit. Like, this is self-explanatory shit we talking about here. Like, you know how you should treat a person. Like, I am not a gluttonous for punishment. Like, no, that's not a kink of mine. You know what I'm saying? like, I don't get off on you calling me out my name and smacking me across my face calling me a bitch. I don't get off on that. You know what I'm saying? Some people out here in this world love that shit. Hey, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of them people.
Not kink shaming you.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would watch a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not my niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker know how they supposed to talk to me because that was always stated from the beginning how I want a motherfucker to talk to me. Now, whether you took that upon yourself to use that knowledge and talk to me in the way that I want to be talked to, then that's common knowledge. We all know. Mm-hmm. Now, you decide, and I don't say anything. I choose the latter. I choose the Martin Luther King, nonviolence, turn the other cheek.
And I'm Malcolm.
Hey, that's leniency. You know what I'm saying? I was very. I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have been Malcolm. You know, and been on some. No, I wouldn't have been violent, but I definitely would be like, hey, watch who the fuck you talking to. Now I'm on that. Now it's like, look, we not together, G. Watch how you talk to me. Mm. I'm somebody's husband.
How you gonna tell your wife that? You sound like me around here.
I'm just saying, G, like,
how you gonna tell your wife, hey, watch how you talk to me on somebody?
My ex-wife?
I mean, but at the time you're saying you're gonna say this to your wife.
But no, I'm saying, no, I'm not gonna, I'm saying it now.
Oh, okay.
Now, yeah. Watch how you talk to me, I'm somebody's husband. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you don't know how that feels because you're nobody's wife.
To her.
Yes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a husband and he heard how, if I was talking to you outside of my neck, he'll have something to say.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So mind your mouth.
More. Yes. I mean, okay.
Should say, what a friend, man.
Hey, you know.
You bullshitting, cuz.
No, man. You know, it's been a long week and a half. So I've had to tame, you know, Simone. She had to be taken down a peg a little bit. So Simone chilling.
All that hair is underneath that cap. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Braided.
How do we do it?
Hey, I look like Felicia under this bitch.
Man, gee, yeah. Like, and that was I played a lot into the hands of another motherfucker in that relationship. Now, the relationship before that, I was very immature. I didn't know how to handle my business as a man as far as expressing how the relationship was making me feel. So, I did a lot of cheating in that relationship. Like, it wasn't no, if you kick me out. That motherfucker never kicked. Well, she kicked me out once.
You cheated just.
I cheated just because I could. I wanted a feeling of acceptance, and I wasn't getting that. I thought I wasn't getting that. And I was like, well, fuck it. You don't want to stand up and fight for me and fight for our love and fight for our relationship. You don't care about these other women, coming at me in your face, disrespecting you, then shit, fuck it. I look back like, damn. Because I'm that way now. Like, I can look at a motherfucker like he trying his hardest to talk to her, like and she ain't going. She's not gonna go. Like, and I don't step in. Like, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Because she shouldn't have needed to step in.
Exactly.
And she understood that about who she was. You just didn't understand that about who she was.
And that's the difference between a 19-year-old male and a 22-year-old female.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was the difference.
Yeah.
Like, she probably went through that shit already.
She was mature enough to know, like, I'm not gonna fight for a nigga that I know that's gonna cheat. Yeah. Because I never fought over a boy or over a man. Like, I have not. And I stated that before. I'm not gonna hold you. I scratch a bitch eyeballs out about you.
Well, what makes me different?
Because the love that I received.
So you would fight for a man?
I said I've never have.
Oh, but you would. You're not above it.
Before you, I was way above it. It was beneath me. It was under the ground that I walk with. Now, let me get this straight. I would not fight for a wrong ass nigga.
Oh, see, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I will not fight for a wrong ass man. I won't. I would not. Everything in me, my ancestors would scratch my eyeballs themselves if I fight for a wrong ass man. But at the same time, like, when I say fight, like, I've watched you tell females like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And they on their own continually push. In that instance, like, I'll snatch a bitch wig back. Like, you heard him tell you he got his hands up. Like, you've been touched in the wrong type of ways, in your no areas and whatnot, by women. And while I'm sitting there watching, or you've told me situations, and in that instance, yes. Yeah. But in I've had a couple of men, boys that I was with, and girls wanted to fight me, and I'm like, bro, we both fucking them. Like, there's no need, like one of your friends that when I first came along, and I'm like, gee, we in this together. Why you don't like me? I ain't even do nothing, bro. We both on the same. You in front of the boat, I'm in the back of the boat. You in the back of the boat, I'm in the front of the boat. We both in this boat together. Like, why are you mad at me? I think I've never. A part of that is my own selfish reason. Ain't nobody finna fucking embarrass me, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Like, I think that is an utter embarrassment to be out in the street fighting with some girl about my man. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Nothing. I can't. Even I remember I told you, like, I told the story here a few times about the girl that rolled up on me at the basketball game when I was a cheerleader in high school, and I'm like, bro, I'm just here to get my nachos before I gotta go back out on the court and cheer. You up in the stands, G. Like, I am not gonna fight you over him. We both kicking it with him. Like, technically, he was my boyfriend first, but you go to the same school as him, so you got him. I see him on the weekends every few months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gee, you tripping. You see him every day. It's okay, Mom. It's okay. Like, she thought I was ready for the girl. I grabbed them nachos. Me and my friends walked out. Like, ain't nobody finna. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
No.
no.
I'm grabbing nachos. Time to go. That's you. You looking around. How many phones you got?
But all my shit is on do not disturb. See, fuck this shit. Like, I'm over it, G. I'm over it. Y'all will hear my phone ring every now and then on this motherfucker. That's my disclaimer from now moving forward.
That's gonna be your demise.
Look.
Not being able to know how to silence your phone.
Look, hey, said I packed me and my kids up, hit the road, Jack. That's the greatest demise, ain't it? No, Brandy, but what did you do? Like,
Right.
Like, okay, again, y'all, like,
See, go ahead.
We understand, like, as humans, you know, it's whoever fed up enough and just I can't do this no more. I ain't got nothing else to give. But you done did something. The motherfuckers ain't squeaky clean up in this. You know what I'm saying? Now, you done did something, nigga. You did something. You might not have cheated. Yeah, we ain't saying anything you gotta cheat. No, that ain't the only thing you do. But you probably done call that nigga out his name a couple of times. You probably done talk to that nigga like he wasn't shit a couple of times now. You know, that count too.
Shy said our last situationship didn't work because my dumb ass was going outside dipping. Where you go with it? Dipping when I didn't have to. I was over greedy for nothing. She wasn't even that hot. You can't diss the last person. He said I almost messed up thinking the grass was greener on the other side. Okay, thinking the grass is green on the other side, not communicating, not telling the truth, not owning my shit.
Yeah, facts. What she said? Wait, how long, G? Motherfuckers dyslexic.
She said I ain't do shit to that nigga, G.
Okay, maybe you didn't. Maybe this is the one time something didn't work because it was all on the other person. Like, I get it. She said, I never called him out of his name. I never called him out of his name till I left and found out what the fuck was going on behind my back whole time. Like, I'm sure you wasn't in there calling your husband, you know, bitch ass niggas and shit. Like, I know you as a person. I don't feel you was like that.
I was. No, I'm joking.
Yes, yeah.
No, I did not. I did not. That's one thing I don't do. Okay. My mouth may be slick.
As a can of oil.
Okay, granted. But my mouth is slick because from 1, 2, 3, 4 relationships ago, I've always had to protect myself, right? So instead of me recognizing, since we could segue into that was going on because, you know, I had a little boogie in me. Instead of recognizing it, that I built up this wall of protection, which caused me to have, like, I'm always going to be slick on my toes with my mouth, right? And even being with you, John, I had to quicken my tongue because you real good with it. Like, you told this girl once, I'll roast you and you don't want to fight me. And she's like, no. And then you roasted her and she wanted to fight you.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? West Side niggas know how to roast. I'm for West Side niggas, I know.
I ain't even cursed at her. I just thought about it. Like, I ain't even cursed. The whole time I did not curse.
Told her she looked like See Me from the Color Purple.
Because she did. She did.
That was it. That was fight words for that lady.
She did.
But nonetheless, like, I realized my mouth had become dangerous. And a big part of that was I couldn't fight, right? Physically, I was not going to be able to hurt him. And so I at least had to figure out a way to hurt a person that was going to hurt me. So in that, I built up, like, verbally abusive. Like, my mouth, if you push me to a limit, I'm going to get real slick with it. And I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm not gonna call you a punk ass nigga. I'm not gonna call you a pissy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's not my MO. But I've learned that once I get to I've learned that once I get to a space that I'm feeling uncomfortable in the relationship itself, no matter what is presented to me, if I feel like I'm not if I feel like I'm unsafe, instead of being adult enough to talk it out, right, I had lacked emotional maturity to deal with the things that I was going through in my relationships. Because emotional maturity would have told me to get the fuck up out of there.
On my soul.
You know what I'm saying? Emotional maturity would have told me, like, when this person is showing you who they are and presenting themselves and not being a stable partner, being disrespectful with their mouth, being disrespectful with their time. When I saw all of that, instead of saying, okay, I'm going to stay here and make it work, but I'm going to watch. I'm going to make sure I'm good. I'm going to pay attention to every single thing and be hyper focused. It made me hyper focused going forward as an adult. And so that carried from 4 relationships to this one. And I had not realized that I had built up that, because anytime, like, I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't never been rolled with none of these niggas. Except for you, no.
Them niggas weren't paying attention.
I don't know. I think it was not that. I think when somebody actually sat down and was like, okay, I care and I don't like this, then that was like, oh, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It, like, yes, we talk about how you want to be treated initially coming into the relationship, but nobody talks about how you want to be treated when you have a disagreement. Right. And so for me, the disagreement meant either it's time to pack up and go, or I need to be on my P's and Q's a little bit more. And over years, it's just that armor that you just built up, like do till, you pull out your sword at the wrong time and you cut a motherfucker. And I don't think a lot of why are you looking like that? Because I didn't realize my words were that bad.
I don't know how.
Nobody ever said like that. Like, all I remember is like Drew and BA said, they said it was my attitude. Right? It's your attitude.
At least, but those are the 2 men that knew you.
But they never, they lacked emotional maturity on their end to be able to pinpoint and point it out and explain.
How can you say that though?
Because all they can say is, like, they knew that I had a bad attitude, not towards them. They talking about dealing with people on the streets that might have come at us wrong. I was always on defense. I was never on offense. So I'm always on a defense. When a motherfucker come at us, they know I'm going to come quick. They knew that part, but I've never lashed out at them and they've had to deal with it. That's the difference. So they couldn't tell you, like, oh, in a relationship, she's like X, Y, and Z. Because all they knew is that, oh, you left him, you're leaving him, you're leaving him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know. And then I didn't know how to say, well, this was not good. And I saw it wasn't good. And so I figured if I stick around and show that, who I am, that this eventually can break down and work. Okay. And if I consistently show up as the way that I'm supposed to show up, then this person will recognize love and then give it in return. Okay. Like when you don't have, like, I saw my grandparents stick it out no matter what. My grandma's mouth was slit and my granddaddy stayed, right? So, like, from her calling him fat ass, sit your black ass down, that's the dumbest shit. And he wasn't no dumb, small, meek dude. Like, he was taller than you, bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, okay, like, the worst of the worst. Until you was like, yo, I don't like that shit disrespectful, and you're not going to continue to disrespect me. Over this amount of time, this is how you made me feel with the way that you talk to me when you get angry. And I didn't realize that, like, when I get angry, I verbally flip over tables. I ruin, I'm a tornado. It's Taz. That's like my friends used to call me Taz when I was younger. And I'm like, Taz. It's like, la, 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 la.
That shit crazy. Like, I that's like how you not know the words you saying hurting people. Like how do you like? I know me cussing the motherfucker out. I know what that is. How do you not know that's being disrespectful?
Because I'm protecting myself.
Okay.
So I'm not looking at it from an aspect of disrespect. I was already disrespected. So now I'm protecting myself.
Okay.
And once I go into protection mode, because remember, I told you I'm not always on the offense. 9 times out of 10, okay, 8 out of 10, I was on the defense. You know, if you fuck with my sister or my brother, I was on the defense. If you fuck, hey, Mira. If you fuck with my cousins, I'm on the defense. I'm on your ass. Because, like, especially my sister. Tanisha didn't fuck with nobody at one point. And when bitches fucked with Tanisha, I was on their ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting my sister.
Mm.
So I'm not looking at it from a standpoint of me being disrespectful because I'm being protective.
Gotcha.
That's what I mean by BA and them. They always saw me be protected. Like I was not going to let nobody fuck with us. I don't give a fuck. And I always say a large part of that is my size. I was always the smallest one. But I got them hands.
Brandy said the only thing he could ever say was, I ain't have his back against my family. And a couple of times I certainly did not. But you got to know my reason for doing so were extremely valid for me to do it. Okay. That's real shit, G. Because most men would look at that like, you know, she ain't fuck with me like that. She let her family talk to me any old kind of way. You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? So that could have did something mentally to him. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that goes back to what I told you. I don't give a fuck what's going on. 7 plus 7 equals 7 in public.
I mean,
when we get in this car, you could cuss me out for making us look stupid all you want. But in front of these good folks, I don't care who it is. I don't. And I'm never gonna sit there and correct you in front of people. And if they try to correct you, I'm gonna be like, eh. And I know you feel different. Like you gonna be like, let them correct me because that's my cousins. Right? That's my family too. But I'm not, I don't know. Like and it's been times my ex was dead ass wrong and I told him I'll handle it. I've had to say, like, I'll handle it. That's my shit. I will handle it. And then be like, dude, you got me out here looking like this. Da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Mad about it. But I don't know. It's just that that do keep down. Because, you know, they say you cleave, you become one, right? With your partner, whoever you with. That, y'all, I don't, like, I got to go home with you. They don't. So if I got to go home with you, I'd rather be like, okay, I hear y'all points. We'll deal with them when we get home. And then just have a conversation with my partner. We don't have to agree. And I'm not talking to you to correct your behavior. You're an adult. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to be like, yo, you know, this look like this. And this just, it makes me feel like this because it created so much rule. We're going to have a conversation, be aware of it. But I'm never going to chastise you. You know, I'm going to show support in front of them.
That's different. Chastising is different.
Well, I'll show support.
You know, yeah. Chastising is definitely, I think, just on both ends is a no-no. You know, neither one of us is children, so I shouldn't have to chastise you and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But I have been, on the other end of that.
A bit chastised?
No, not chastised, but a motherfucker not checking their family, and I have to check their family. Now I'm feeling bad because I just had to check your auntie who's about 69. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Watch how you talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Watch that shit, G. You know, like, but I also like with us, all the elders in my family got sense, so.
I mean, so I don't think I ever had to check my aunts and them, but they were very boisterous when it came to you. And they were not, and a big part of that was they didn't know exactly why my last marriage ended because, hey, Pisces, because I never told them, right? I never was like, hey, what I said to them was, because early on, I started to realize that I needed to protect my peace in a way. So even when it comes to like my partner being wrong, I always knew that I needed to protect some kind of peace. So when it came to my aunts and about you, and even with the breakup of my marriage, it's like, this is mine. I appreciate your input, but this is how I'm going to move with it. And that was very, very unusual for them.
But did you ever explain what did you do in your last relationship?
I did.
Oh.
You ain't hear me say it? Did the people hear me say it? People. Did y'all hear me saying people? Tell me if y'all ain't hear me say it.
Hey, y'all, she wooed us with her compilation of vernacular words.
Population?
And we forgot what the fuck she did. She like, hold on, did you
What population of vernacular words?
Look, G.
I'm going to read Mirror and I'll go back to it.
No.
My turn. Jameer said, the role I played was that I stopped communicating with them when life became difficult to bear and couldn't trust them to be what I thought I needed, if that makes sense. Yes.
Big facts.
You shut down.
Oh, my mama.
You didn't trust the partner that you had to be the partner that you needed.
But again, that be I'm going to say 80% of relationship falls to that.
To what?
To miscommunication or not communicating when shit get rough.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Because like cheating is a betrayal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like some like fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But
I need it. That's it.
See, you talk about me. But I do believe that, especially with women, that is some shit that could be talked through and worked through.
Mm-hmm. Cheating?
Yes.
Under the right circumstances.
But that's what I'm saying. Like women be more susceptible to, work through that shit than males be. Like, I don't understand how men be like, oh my God, this bitch cheated. She's a slut, whore, tramp, bitch, cunt. Like, wait a minute, G. Like,
there's a lot of words.
Because I'm just saying that's how men be though, G. That's how men be when a woman step out on them. But you've been stepping out on this woman for 3 years straight.
Shit, for the whole y'all been together for 15 years. You've been cheating for 10 years.
And that's the last 10, not even the first 10, the last 10. Right. You know what I'm saying?
5 years, you was good.
It's crazy because, like, I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, ooh, you got me. Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is to be caught cheating and a motherfucker take you back. Not half-heartedly either.
Right.
You know, I've been fortunate enough to have had a woman who took me back after I cheated, after I lied, after I cheated again and lied some more. You know what I'm saying? And still loved me.
Yeah, unconditionally.
Unconditionally, still loved me.
What the condition was, you had to stop cheating.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Yeah,
and she stayed until she had nothing else to give. And not in a bad way. She just accepted. Not even realized. She accepted. I wasn't the person who she knew I was going to be because I didn't make it yet. I had to grow up some more, and she just couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I understood, and I'm grateful for that because it taught me, like, don't test everybody's patience. Everybody ain't that patient. I'm not going to get another that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my one.
Hey, what they say, you only get 3 great ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I got mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap because at the end of the day, I already knew what I did. Mm-hmm. And at a certain point, I understood what it meant that you've done too much to go back.
Mm. I don't have no relationship that I couldn't go back to if I wanted to. I just never wanted to. Like, I remember like when you asked, did me and my ex-husband go back at it again once we separated? I was like, for what? Like, this was 10 years. There was no going back. Like, because I'm actively trying while I'm in it, that once I'm done, there's nothing left. There's nothing to go back for. Sex won't even be good because I'm probably over you as a human being.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no guy like my daughter's dad. Once we were done, we were done. You know, and I've had to say, hey, hon, I'm done. There's nothing left because my well ran dry. I've exhausted every part of me that I can exhaust to give to this relationship and this foundation to grow it that I can't give anymore. But even in that, I would say, like, again, my mouth, in the last relationship, my mouth, and I remember him telling me that no man would be with you without whooping your ass because of your mouth.
Mm.
Right. And I remember being like, well, my mouth is what it is because of you.
Well, if it was a lesser man, I could say I understand where he was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But a grown ass man to be like, yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Watch how you talk to me, G.
Like you just said.
Yeah, watch how you talk to me. Because a grown ass man ain't gonna have to flex his muscle or raise his hand.
Yeah.
His stature already exudes respect.
Mm-hmm.
It demands, it calls for respect. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to do that. Maybe the little guy did.
We're not taking shots. We're not just taking shots. We can't take shots at the exes.
Okay. I'm just saying.
We're only talking about us.
You're right.
We're only
But
talking about us.
that was, I don't know. That shit just blows me, like, because
yeah,
a grown man, you can say what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be hurt, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm hurt. I'm not gonna. I gotta walk down the street with you. Why I'm gonna hit you in your eye?
Hit you in the mouth.
Yeah,
like
why I'm gonna do that?
And what we of course you have the I don't mean to do this, I'm sorry conversation. And I think like one of the last conversations that I was willing to have about it wasn't the last time. And I said, I don't understand why we keep talking if you're gonna keep doing it.
See, that's
there's nothing to talk about. And of course it was like, well, you don't understand what you do. And I'm like, well, you piss me off, but I never haul off and slap you. You make me mad and I don't haul off and hold you down and suffocate you and choke you. I don't do that to you. I'd be just as mad as you. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because even in currently, well, past with you, my mouth, the violent tendencies. And no, I've never put my hands on you, but I've always, not always, I've had moments where I'm be like, okay, is this that time? Because, and you'll take a step back and be like, fuck, okay, so is this the time that I need to protect myself more? And it became you just being like, Shima, like, you've taken this too far. And I'm not arguing with you. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you, which is things that I never dealt with, right? To me, you were, okay, so you were going to ignore me. You were going to shut me down. You don't want to hear my words because I'm used to just arguing. I'm used to shouting. I'm used to yelling. I'm used to name calling, and then it escalates, right? And with you, it was like, no, that's not what I'm going to do. And I remember the very first arguments we got into it on our way back from St. Louis. And I remember you following me. You brought my stuff to the house up the stairs, and Mama and Micah was in the house, and and I told you, I was like, this discussion is over. And you was like, no, it's not. And I was like, well, you would not argue with me in front of my mother and my daughter. And you said, I can have a disagreement with you in front of them so they can know that I can disagree with you in a healthy way. And I'm not going to disagree with you in a way that disrespects you, disrespects them, or put you in harm's way. And at that moment, it's like, I don't even want to argue no more. I want to have sex. Because
see,
it's like, but you have to understand, if you're used to violence and you have a person saying, I'm going to argue with you, but this is the parameters I'm willing to argue with you under. And especially, I need your family to see that this is how we're going to disagree. It was like, what?
Because first of all, your little ass wasn't gonna just shut me the fuck up. Like, no, it's over with. No, it's not. Hold the phone. Oh, because you got your mama and your baby right here. You think no, nigga, no. Because what happens a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 years from now, when I'm still here and we arguing, they're gonna be like, wow. No, they see this up front.
They be like, wow, now. like this, and a lot of people don't know, those very, very close. This past year has been a really rough year, right? Year and a half. And it's been a big part of my part, right? My mouth had got beyond itself and I got really disrespectful. But the crazy part is, even though we were going through this tumultuous time in our relationship, these kids had no clue.
Yeah.
No clue. You know what I'm saying? I never experienced that. Like, to me, when I think one time Micah walked in and she said, what's wrong? And I'm like, she said, you missing Nana? And I was like, no, just, me and John right now. These are a little rough. She said, y'all gonna be okay. And I was like, but it's been a little rough for a long time. She was like, where? Not around here. And I'm like, but we don't put the kids in our business and they don't hear disrespect. They don't see disrespect. And it's crazy that no matter how we might have been feeling, they still felt love.
I remember one time, this was maybe 3 years ago. Essence, I got your comment too. We're going to get to it. I remember it was a morning, we was arguing. We was going back and forth. We were, and we was just having an argument. And Micah said, won't y'all shut up? Stop all that damn arguing. I said, who the hell she think she talking to? I said, oh, okay.
I think she said, I'm sick of the arguing.
Yeah. She said, I'm sick of y'all arguing.
Yeah.
I said, okay, baby. We apologize.
Yes.
And we had the most quietest argument ever, G, because it didn't stop. No, but we was like, yeah, who you think you talking to like that? You better watch me talk. But out of the almost 10 years, G, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time where I know that.
Well, I think that's the old house. Was that the old house?
No, that was when we first moved here. It was like one of our first big blow-ups here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
wow.
It ain't been like that. Like it was duly noted. And now we go at it still, but we do understand how that shit could definitely affect the babies.
Like, I didn't know until she told me that she heard, the abuse growing up, and that she knew what was going on and she could hear it. And it's crazy because her dad told me that she could hear, but in my head I thought he meant something else. So I'm like, we gotta be quiet. And the whole time, nope, that ain't what he was talking about.
As it says, the part I played in my last relationship not working out is growing past our trauma bond and no longer needing him, but wanting him. Oh, child. Speak on it now.
Yeah, I think it's like, I've learned that men who are in a healing place don't want to feel needed. They want to feel wanted. And it's a big difference in the need want, balance of it all. Need is can be overwhelming. Like, and everybody just wants to be like wanted. Like, I want you here and I don't need you here, but I want you here because I appreciate everything and all the value that you bring to me. I think I had a lot of people that needed the energy that I brought to them. And I thought that was normal. And how big it weighs down on you.
Very much so.
Bad kitty, said the role I played was simple. I thought we was on the same page, but instead I was being lied to. I put an end to that issue because if y'all can lie to my face, you didn't have to, and it makes no sense in doing it.
Church.
Yeah, like, oof, honesty.
Like then, like I would say to Brandy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably didn't do nothing, but you understanding who you're with and keep on going along with it, knowing that that shit ain't right, you're playing a part to the demise of your relationship. I'm not saying that you were doing that, but what I'm saying is that could be a role as well. Like I know your ass out here running fraudulent games and just scamming motherfuckers and doing shit that could get you or both of us locked up.
Come on.
Right. And then, like what if that happened, what our family gonna do? And I'm letting that ride. Well, I'm contributing to the BS.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm playing a part in the demise of us. And then we get booked and now I gotta go in there and be like, yeah, I didn't even know she was doing that. The whole time I knew though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, you knew you didn't do nothing. Now we both getting booked.
And I can't sit here and wholeheartedly blame you because I was a part of the foolishness.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like, I can't wholeheartedly say I blame him 100%. Yes, there was abuse, right? And control, but I gave up my control. I gave up my voice. I gave up because I thought that in order to be happy in relationships, I had to be like clay, right? I needed to mold into what that person wanted or, what they needed me to be in order for them to feel whatever it is they needed to feel in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And so me trying to mold, like you trying to be so many people that you lose sight of you. And a lot of things, and I'm grateful to you, was a lot of, you came along during rebuilding and me trying to figure out and gain control of who I was and get my voice back and my control back because it was over me for so long. Like like even years out of it and still wanted to be like, well, no, I don't want to do that. No, and you having to tell me like, even recently having a episode because I still have PTSD from being in an abusive relationship. And so stuff that happened between us, not me and you, but me and him, where it was like I was right back in my condo, and it was happening all over again. And now I'm on edge and I got to get ready. And I literally had to be like, it's okay. I don't live that life. That's not what I go through anymore. Because it's in a flash, you can be taken right back to all of that. And I didn't understand that you have the same like PTSD trauma from being yelled at. You find it to be utterly disrespectful, being cut off, not being heard, making you feel like your voice is being taken. And no one's like, you're not listening to it. What you have to say is not important. Like people carry that shit with them and you don't even realize it. And it shows up when dealing with new people.
Mm-hmm. Jamira says, how do you feel about people only communicate to respond, but not comprehend, which the IMO?
In my opinion.
Yeah. In my opinion, can be detrimental to a relationship also. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all, now this is one, see, Mirror Boy,
she be coming up.
She speaking because ain't nobody on this motherfucking live that's gonna watch this in the future can say that they haven't done this before. Mm-hmm. We've all got into an argument with our mate, a person we was fucking with, or our friends, and was just like, yeah, motherfucker saying out loud, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait till this motherfucker shut up because I'm gonna hit him with the boom, 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 boom. You ain't even listen to what they said. They look like speaking gibberish, like Charlie Brown mama. That wah, 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 and you just wait. As soon as they stop, and motherfuckers, you do that. I ain't heard a word. They probably could have apologized and said it was all their fault. And I know I've done that numerous times. Like that is something that till this day, and I don't think it's ever going to stop me working on it. Mm-hmm. That's just one of them, like
listening to respond.
Yeah. Instead of comprehending, just sitting there, taking a breath, and be like, okay, they said, ooh, what they mean, ooh. I ain't really understand. So what did you mean when you said, ooh? Okay. Okay. Now respond. You got all, how can you respond effectively without all the information? Mm-hmm. Now it's just going off a base how you feel.
But see, what that was my biggest issue is not cutting you off, right? Mm-hmm. And because no one in my life had ever had an issue with it.
I don't understand how, G.
Like, nobody ever been like, but you got to think they overtalk me because I'm overtalking them, and we just have an overtalking conversation. And I realized that with my sister and my cousin, right? When I got into arguments with them, and then I just was quiet and let them talk. And then when I went to talk and they overtalked me, and I'm like, you're overtalking me. And I remember my cousin saying, well, I need to cut in because I might not remember what I'm saying. And so I had to tell her what I learned in therapy. Your statement is not more important than what I'm saying. So you don't get to cut in on what I'm saying to say what you want to say. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is just equally important to me too. I have the right to talk. So if you're not going to let me talk, then I can end this conversation and we would not come to a resolution. And we ended the conversation. Like she's like, well, I'm going to cut you off. And I was like, okay, goodbye. And I just hung up. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn that from Mr. Shut Him Down. John being like, yo, you keep cutting me off. We have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
You keep cutting me off. We have nothing to talk. You cut me off again. If I have to remind you again that you cut me off, I'm not going to keep talking. And it's like, at first, he's like, but I have the right to talk right now. And he's like, no, I was talking. You cut me off to say what you wanted to say. Like, and that is listening to respond. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the thought, like my Jen, who I told you I missed earlier this morning, but I remember she telling me, she said, get a notebook. I said, but I'm not giving undivided attention. She said, either A, you're going to listen effectively, or B, you're going to be sitting there stuck. Which one you want?
Yeah.
Get your notebook, just write down the points that you want to make, and and listen. And she said, but even in you listening, the point that you want to make might get hit off.
Yeah.
Just chill. Allow him to speak. Let him be heard. And Jen was telling me that since I met her 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like I had to learn to get there. I had to get to that point. I was not always like in that space. And so it's big to learn, like you have to let people talk.
Yeah.
You have to. It's a sign of respect.
Yep.
It means that you respect me enough to hear what I have to say. I don't operate in that fashion. My superpower actually is listening so that I can intelligently debate and get in interesting. What did I say? Understanding. I switched that shit around in New York minute. So she said she listens so she can get an intellectually debate.
Absolutely.
Understanding.
Yes, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
That's definitely me. That's definitely me.
Now we're good. But when we were in a bad place, that debate to turn shit pissed me off.
But it wasn't even so much about that, but I would listen to what you say and dissect that shit from A to Z.
But is that listening to understand or listening for your own? Because I'm talking to be understood, not to have you do something that really tickles your fanny.
If you don't understand something, how can you dissect it?
Why are you taking it apart to understand?
I mean, why not? If you got holes in your shit, then I'm gonna see through them motherfuckers. I'm looking through them bitches like, yeah, there go a hole right there. There go a hole right there. There's a hole right there.
Now, is this just when we're talking about a subject?
No, this was back then. Though,
oh,
baby. This was back then.
I'm like, so you looking for Swiss cheese?
No, this is back then. But like even before we started dating and everything, when I would do that to women, like to show them how stupid they sound. Like, you sound stupid. If I'm telling you we're not together and you're telling me how you feel, and I'm telling you I understand that, but this is what I said, and you can't make me feel like you sound stupid with whatever you're saying. So I'm finna listen to what you saying, and I'm finna eat that shit up. Like, yeah, she don't even know this shit finna come. She do not know. She think I'm listening attentively to actually understand her. No. I'm finna dissect this shit.
Listening to just tear apart the theory or whatever she's feeling.
Because you're not listening to me and my feelings. So why should I give you that respect?
Ooh, but that was there.
Of course it was then. I don't do that shit no more. Unless you say something real stupid and then it's over with.
This is what you go. You look at people and go, Theo, that was the dumbest thing I ever heard.
No wonder you get D's and F's. So wait, what time? Oh, okay, we're an hour in, you all. So we're trying something different. And y'all gonna understand what it is.
We gotta wrap up the subject.
Insert podium.
You didn't even wrap up the subject.
I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. Go ahead. My fault. That was on me. That was on me.
It's okay. I understand. Yeah. It's
Yo. And then closing.
Right. In conclusion. No, y'all. Jameer said, are you analyzing the conversation to be critical, or are you analyzing to be empathetic to the situation?
It's definitely, it was being critical. It was definitely being critical. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying? I always knew how to do both. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on my empathy. And that's a work in progress.
Yes,
it's a work in progress.
And I'm working on my mouth.
I tell people I'll speak as long as I have a valid point. But when there's no debating them, sitting the fuck down and giving them their props. Big facts.
And take care of foods and babies.
It's a whole lot of growth up in this motherfucker.
She said I do it in love, but it still annoys folks. You know what? When people can't bring you to the threshold they want to bring you to, they always got a problem. You know, like me telling my cousin, if you're going to keep on cutting me off, I'm done with this conversation. And her telling me, I'm going to keep cutting you off. And then me saying, well, I'm done.
Crazy work. I'm going to tell you I'm going to keep on disrespecting you.
Yes. And you just got to take it. Mm-mm. With that being said, thank y'all for, giving us what your thoughts is and, ways that you may have caused the demise or the part that you played or even the role. The point of this was that, for us to honestly have accountability. I think sometimes we lack accountability when it comes to relationships, especially we had a really bogus partner and they were really wrong the bulk of the time. Mm-hmm. You did a little something in there, it's a little something. It might have been a minute part you played, but you played the part.
You played the part.
And definitely me, I played in the sandbox. I let motherfucker play in my face all day.
Yeah.
A few motherfuckers, and I went along with it. For my own insecurities, for my own low confident reasons, but you grow up, you learn shit. And the whole point of this podcast is just to put off our opinion on what we learn.
Boom.
Podium inserted.
That was great. Insert podium here.
Boy, you got me smelling like a school girl. Yo, it is Tuesday. Motherfucking February 3rd. Happy Black History Month. Hey, I'm black every day, but you see what today? I'm a dope black pussy. So
you're a dope black pussy. All right.
Shout out to everybody. Black watching the podcast. Shout out to you if you ain't black. We still appreciate you.
Oh my mama.
Today is Tuesday, so y'all know what it is. It's Tippy Tuesday. Shout out to our boy Tippy getting it up at the Licorice Lounge on 87th in St. Lawrence in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh my mama.
Hey, they got picture deals, they got tacos, DJ Thunder on the ones and twos. It's always a good time. The outside closed at 12, but the indoors closed at 2. So if you get there, you got the outside with the tents. It's been a minute. We'll see you when the weather break, Tip.
Yeah. But they got heaters in the tent too, so don't think you're gonna be freezing your ass off. It's
you never know.
They take good care of you there. They take good care of you at the Licorice Lounge. Goddamn it.
Yo. Shout out to everybody. I have to put out an announcement. If you were looking for tickets for the Poly Women Love Horror Conference, it is sold out. Yes, it is sold out. There's no more tickets, no more rooms, no more nothing. The information, I got a call last week from my girl Courtney, and she let me know what it is. But if you are interested in anything that's going on with Poly Women Love Heart, they are going to have some things coming up. And your girl, Confidence Coach, will be working with them. I'm on their board. Hit me up, inbox me. I'll get you in the group and get you to the website and get you whatever you need. Shout out to that girl Esther. She said it's her 4th year anniversary with her. Is it K&N?
No, he said it's Tippy for 4th year anniversary.
Oh, it's Tippy. Oh, okay. It's Tippy for that 4th year anniversary. Ah, damn, man. We should have probably popped. No, we can't pop out. Every time I pop out, he'll see us in a few weeks. We'll make it up to him. Yeah, we'll make it up to him. If y'all didn't know, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. Y'all get out there, get to your Super Bowl party. Your boy, your girl will be at the doghouse to show up, show out, and have a good time with our people out west Illinois for the Super Bowl game on Sunday. Shout out to y'all. We got the car show coming up this week too. I mean, they don't promote us, but if you're in Chicago, motherfuckers love the car show. Just to walk around look at some shit that we probably not gonna buy. But it's always a good time.
Yeah, they got good shit.
See concept cars and stuff like that, sit in some cars, take pictures. I just be wanting to sit in the big trucks.
Of course you do.
Oh shit. What else we got?
That's it.
Shout out to the Loop.
Oh, the Loop. Oh my God.
To the Loop, y'all. The Loop is dropping their new series real soon. Go check out Patreon. If you don't have a Patreon account, get one because the episodes will be on Patreon for right now. Oh, and we got the 312 Awards. The Loop got nominated for an award, and a couple of people on the Loop. Chrissy got nominated for Outbreaking Actress. Shout out to Chrissy Tate. B. Simone got nominated for Outstanding Breakout Artist as well, R&B. So shout out to everybody. I think a couple of people from what's the name of the record label? Yeah, they got nominated too. But the 312 Award is a local award that's given out in Chicago to people in Chicago, to local artists, local comedians, local talent. It don't matter what it is. They got the list goes from set designers, models, directors, everything. So if you are big on showing local love, definitely get out there and find out what 312 Awards is. We definitely got to get on there and get nominated for Outbreaking Podcast. It's about time.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be out there at the awards in March. And then if y'all don't know, we're going to go ahead and get through this Aquarius season because
yeah. On my mom. That's what's get at us. Maybe you can step out and go to this party with us. the Super Bowl party since we'll be out west.
Oh yeah.
Did you finished?
That's it. I got something in my throat.
Boy, that nigga boy had a lot of them boys.
You know what?
Wait, but I got something about
now, look at you. Now. Dry ass air in his house. Oh, he's about to need some break. Give us a free. Give us a free.
Well, sign off shit. I ain't got nothing.
So, yo, look. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody perfect.
Okay.
And I had to learn to not be perfect. So, you know, being able to say what you've done was not to point fingers, but being accountable is how you not make a mistake going forward. It's always easy to say what the other person did wrong. It'd be real hard to point that finger at ourselves.
Thanks.
Oh, big time.
Well, I'm gonna take it a different route today. I am. This to all my men. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. It ain't too late to go to the doctor. Gee, I've been battling for the past 2 weeks. I had plantar fasciitis, right? So that's when the bottom of your foot, that ligament that runs from your toes up through your foot, through your heel up, and it's connected to your Achilles tendon. It's inflamed and it tore, right? Can't walk on it. Can't put no pressure on it. And just having flat feet, you know, and being and walking on my feet all these years, not the proper orthotics, yes, played a role in that, right? So that was a week of that, right? And then I'm like, ooh, yes, I don't feel the pain in my heel no more. I can put a little pressure. And then my foot swelled up around the bunion area, you know, the knuckle by your big toe. Went to the doctor again because I was slated to go back to work, and they told me I had gout. Nah, you don't want. When you hear you got gout, like that's something old people get, a diabetic and all that. I ain't no diabetic, and I ain't old, but it's just buildup of acid in your body, and it crystallizes around the joint of your toe to your foot. You know what I'm saying? Change your diet, you know, definitely going to the doctor and having them diagnose you properly and you get the help you need. But go to the doctor. Because I would have been like, oh, I could get through that and been in pain. Because I'm telling you, like, the pain is something else when, you know, you got to carry 350 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself. Men, I'm talking to y'all because it's us. We need to take care of ourselves. We can't be scared of these motherfucking doctors. And I know all the wives up in here and the girlfriends and y'all tell these niggas, go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. We like, yeah. We cool. We cool. It's a cold. We'll get over it. Or it's just a little cough. We'll get over. My chest hurt, but it hurt before like this. I know what it is. It ain't nothing major. Mm-hmm. And then when you pass out and then you go to the doctor now, you had a slight heart attack. You didn't have 4 of them. You didn't even know. Go to the doctor. I'm in that bitch. Like, yes.
Arguing me about it?
Yeah, I'm done arguing. My mama, my mother-in-law, rest in peace. This woman right here, they used to, for 10 years, they was telling me. Nah, it was more like 8 years.
No, me and Jen was telling you.
Right. It's more like 8 years because I started going faithfully 2 years ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I like my niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a lot more shit to do. So, man, take care of yourself. And I'm telling y'all, the family gonna take care of y'all, man. And that's what I'm gonna leave with today. So, I'm gonna put my foot up.
Been taken care of.
Yeah, I have been. It's been funny because I'm used to taking care of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it feels good to get taken care of for real, for real. Like I ain't ashamed of it no more. Like, man, can you give me some tissue, please?
Well, I'm glad that I'm here to help you out and take care of you.
So, with that being said, we are reducing the time of our shows from 2 hours or an hour and 30 minutes to about an hour. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
We love y'all.
We love y'all, man. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
We're gonna take y'all out with some
Hey, Cammy.
with some what you want to play that. You want to play that. But we gonna end the show with my shit.
What's your shit?
You know what I'm saying? So until next time, like I said, brothers, take care of yourselves, man. Go to the doctors. We love y'all, man. Pray for this gout, nigga. Pray for this gout. Because this shit is for the birds. You know what I'm saying? Now I got something to talk to with my dad.
Oh my God.
That nigga told me his gout was acting up last week.
You would not have something to talk to your dad for long. Just like I told you, we're going to get this right together. We in this together. No.
So, man, we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. This has been another episode of A Slice on the Poly Pad with Moon.
And Skiie.
Man, we love y'all. Peace.
Love you guys.
Need I remind them? A fine blank bling. Got a real dream team. And a real mean scheme. I ain't never seen a ghost before, but I can say things. Like somebody knows who knows who listen to things. Everything I rap in China white
and sprinkling.
they obsessed with the type of pack that make them bling bling. Even if you in the rich, but I feel like King's King. I can do this anywhere. Bring spring, got locked behind these bars. Never been the same thing. Coming from the Windy City, really.
No, brother.
Need my respect from the West Coast to the New York boroughs. Didn't begging me to go more. Thorough. I make hits plus I pay hits.
Euros.
You know when you're trying to stack them euros and take rigorous shame.
It's some more of that food now.
And a line away. Cutting in the kitchen, whipping, scraping up at the place. Then condition on me.
It's some more of that food now. Some more of that food now.
Down.